going on, guys? I'm Venom 2 Million, and I just got this weird headache. This headache started. It said, hey, you're gonna film a video? Well, that's what happened. So my head is pounding, but I digress. We're gonna continue. So you see the title of this video. Tony, why are you there? Why are you in Spider-Man Homecoming? Well, on my channel and on various other channels, there's been a conversation and this dialogue that Tony Stark is going to be this pseudo-father figure to Peter Parker. I think that's the correct use of that word, pseudo, right? Is it like, I think so? Did I forget what pseudo means? Is that my head just pounding? Continue. So he's going to be like this father figure to him. We already saw in Civil War that Peter looks up to Tony. He says to Falcon and, why do I keep wanting to say Hawkeye? And the Winter Soldier, Metal Arm, he says to him, my job is to impress Mr. Stark. We see that he looks up to Tony. He does. As any scientist, any kid that is aspiring to be a scientist would, because Tony is the ultimate scientist. He is. He's freaking amazing. He created his own armor suit. You know, he's amazing to an extent, because I personally don't think he's amazing. I kind of think he's a dick. But, you know, if you don't know Tony, you may think, hey, he's a cool guy. But once you meet Tony, you realize he's a dick, which is Peter will realize. We're going to save that. We're going to talk about that later, though. Let's just continue with the timeline that we're going at. So, the reason for Tony being in the Spider-Man Homecoming film is because he sees himself in Peter. He likes Peter. He actually does. He feels like Peter is a kid that has potential, and Tony could, you know, help Peter, because Tony likes to help people. He does. He's not that big of a jackass. He's just an arrogant person. He's an arrogant guy. So that's why he's there. He wants to remain in Peter's life, because Peter is a kid that's smart, and he may need some financial, handouts. He may need a little bit of help financially, and Tony can help him, because Tony, he likes Peter. So he's like, I'll help you out a little bit. I can help you. But the big thing, I think, is, this is interesting. I asked you guys on Twitter and on Facebook about this, what you guys thought. I think that Tony's going to be the reason why Peter goes to work at the Daily Bugle. I mean, he could potentially already be working at the Daily Bugle by the beginning of the Spider-Man Homecoming film. But I think Tony, if he's not, I think, and how I would do it, I would have it when Peter is not working at the Daily Bugle, and Tony is the inspiration that makes Peter work at the Daily Bugle. Why? Let's take it back to what I said at the beginning. Tony Stark is a dick. He is a manipulative dick. He may like you, but he will get what he wants from you, because he is Tony Stark. Because he feels as if he has the right to, regardless of what you think, it doesn't matter. He's going to get what he wants. Peter Parker is this young scientific genius kid that creates his own webbing and has these extraordinary powers. Tony Stark creates a suit for Peter Parker. Do you see where I'm going with this? Oh yeah, I'm going with the Civil War storyline. What did Tony do? He built Spider-Man a cool suit first. He got Peter on his side. He said, Peter, come on. I mean, he didn't say it just like that, but pretty much that's what happened. Come on, come over here. Come over here. And Peter was like, yeah, all right. He said, I built you a new suit. Check it out. Check out this new suit right there. Ain't it shiny? It's nice, ain't it? You like it? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Peter was like, thanks, Mr. Stark. I do like this. It's kind of comfy. Got some robotic arms. Kind of like Dr. Octopus, but, well. And then what ended up happening? Iron Man had put something in the suit where he could look at Peter Parker's DNA and look at how his body works and how his powers work and how it exactly affects him. How this mutation, this radioactive spider, has mutated him and how his powers work. Let's go back to Spider-Man Homecoming. Tony Stark is there in this movie to help Peter. To help Peter become the best Spider-Man he can be. To help him become the Spider-Man that he will be. To pass the torch, metaphorically, in terms of the films. Iron Man is the main character in the MCU. Iron Man is the person that started. He is the face of the MCU. He's going to be, in a sense, passing the torch to Spider-Man. That is what I think everybody kind of gets that idea. And if you don't know, now you know. So his purpose is to be in the film to really help Peter become the Spider-Man he will eventually be. But from a story standpoint, not only is he there to help Peter become the Spider-Man he will be on a psychological level, on a, freaking, what word am I looking for? Technological level. There, thank you. Mind. My head is just... But also on an economic level. Tony's there. He respects Peter. He thinks of him as a little brother, as a son, possibly. So he's going to be helping Peter out. Peter is not a rich guy. He's not a rich kid. He lives with his aunt. His uncle is dead, and they live in New York, which is not a freaking cheap place to live. It's expensive. Tony, I'm sure, is helping out. He's helping out. Peter, being the genius kid that he is, eventually will realize, just like in the comics, Tony Stark has been monitoring Peter's powers via the suit that he gave him. I know I wouldn't like that. If I found out somebody gave me something, and without my knowledge and my permission, they had been monitoring me at a deep level of me, like not me like what I'm doing, but monitoring my vitals and how my body works. That's weird. That ain't cool. That is not cool. Think about that just for one moment. Monitoring you on a level, on a medical level, on a biological level, without your permission. That is weird and freaky. And I would not be too fond of that. So now, with that mindset, put that into Peter Parker. He has been trusting Tony. Tony has been helping him financially. Tony has become this ultimate father figure. He has essentially took the place of Uncle Ben, or the place of a best friend, or the place of a father. And then this person basically stabbing you in the back and throwing away all this trust that you've gained from them, that you've given to them, that they've gained. And by you finding out that they've been monitoring you on a biological level, that's messed up. Do you think Peter is going to want to keep that person around? Do you think Peter's going to want to keep that person, allow that person to keep helping them out financially? No. That would motivate me to say, hey, you get the hell away from me, man. I don't like that. Why are you doing? No. Get out. Leave me alone. No. You don't need to give me any money. I'll get my own job. I'll figure out what I need to do. See what I'm saying? Isn't that interesting? That could be pretty cool. Having this dynamic, this relationship. Show this relationship between Peter and Tony. And it also would show kind of who Tony is. And this is who Tony is. This is who he is. He is that manipulative guy. Why would he want to know how Peter's powers work? Because he is a scientist. Because he is interested. And with him being Tony Stark, he's not going to just ask. It doesn't matter whether or not Peter... I mean, if he asks, thinking from Tony's arrogant perspective, if he asks, then there's a chance of a no. Why would you ask? Well, I'll just put it in the suit. He won't know. He's a little kid. He won't figure that out. Even though in the comics, Peter, he was a little kid, granted. But he figured it out and disabled it without Tony's knowing. Something to think about. That could play in really, really, really deep into the relationship between Peter and Tony. It could also play into the relationship between Peter and the Avengers. Peter Parker, Spider-Man, in the comics, is a solo. He's a solo character. He goes with the new Avengers. He goes with the Avengers sometimes. He's a part of the Avengers. But he is Spider-Man. Solely Spider-Man. Imagine how this interaction, how this conflict could make Peter, a kid who would love to be around these heroes, who would love to be in these situations, who would love to be around these strong, grown people that are saving the world. Imagine what this would do, how this would change your mind, how this would change his mind, and how this would make him that solo character that he is in the comics. Something to really, really think about. So, I want to open up the floor to you guys. I want to have a conversation in that comment section below. What do you guys think about everything that I said? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think that there are some things that I'm missing? Maybe you want to add in some things, maybe remove some things. This is just an idea, a theory. Tony Stark and Spider-Man's relationship. Why Iron Man, Tony Stark, would be in Spider-Man Homecoming. What is the purpose of Tony Stark being in Spider-Man Homecoming? Is this the purpose? To make Peter, number one, say, I'm working at Daily Bugle, and number two, bump the Avengers, I'm Spider-Man. Okay? I am Spider-Man. I'm not Spider-Man the Avenger. I'm not Spider-Man the new Avenger. I'm Spider-Man. And I'm going home. I'm coming home. Homecoming. What do you guys think? Let's have a conversation in the comment section below. As always, I thank you for watching. Make sure you follow all of my social media stuff. Also, I would love it for all of you to check out this video in the description. This video is, man, it's amazing. I love this YouTuber. Just Us League. I just found him. He's awesome. Check him out. He has a video talking about Spider-Man and Iron Man's relationship. It's what if you're a comic book lover or a comic book reader, you know this. If you watch my videos, you know this, but he goes into a little bit more detail, gives you a little bit more information. And, let's just check it out. And when you go to his channel, subscribe to him and tell him that Venom sent you. As always, thank you all for watching. My Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, all of that's in the description because I can't have it up here because I can't edit the video because I don't have internet yet. But I will eventually. And my format will be changing. I said format? My format will be changing in terms of how my videos look. For the better, they'll be changing. So, you can look out for that too. Thanks, computer. All right. You can look out for that too. It's going to be changing for the better. I think everybody will enjoy it. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I think everybody will enjoy it. I'm pretty much, it's not going to be anything different. It's going to be me still talking to you guys. It's not going to, don't expect like pictures and my voice over things because I feel like my videos are my videos. They are, you come for the content, you come for my theories, and you also, in a way, come for me, which makes me different from all the other YouTubers. You go to each YouTuber that you watch, you watch them because you identify with them, because you relate to them, and because you can connect with them. And I think it's easier to connect with a YouTuber, or connect with any person at all, if you can see them. I feel like we have a connection, Yeah, that was kind of weird, sentimental. I don't know. Was it emotion? I don't know. Yeah, this video's gone on for a little bit now. Stay tuned for my next video. The next video, whatever it will be. I have an idea. It will be one of 3 things. Yeah, I also want to start something. When I do it sometimes, but I really want to start it like me going over my comments in the videos and actually reading them and really replying to all of the comments on, some videos. So I will be doing that because you guys say some really great things and some really great ideas, and I love it. I love it. And I really want to have other people, really hear it. So yeah. Again, I thank you all for watching. I'm really appreciative of all of you guys. Hit the like button if you like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Share this video around with all of your friends. All the social media stuff is down there. And I've been saying, comment, rate, subscribe. Comment, like, subscribe. Not rate, because this is 2016, Venom. Peace. Have a good one. Peace. Love you. Peace. Peace. Love you all.